When I was preparing to leave for university, my parents made it clear that they didn't want me to contact them. When I returned home for Christmas, they were distant, almost as if I were a stranger, and they didn't even bother to give me any gifts. As the school year came to an end, I tried calling them, only to hear the dreaded message that the number had been disconnected. A wave of panic set in, and in desperation, I reached out to my grandmother. She told me that my parents had moved away and that she had their new contact information, but under strict instructions not to share it with me until I had completed my degree. Before I could even process what she had just said, she abruptly ended the call, leaving me completely stranded with no money and no place to go. Forced to act quickly, I sold off all my belongings in a desperate attempt to survive. Despite my efforts, I found myself homeless for an entire month. To pull myself out of that situation, I adopted an extreme budget, spending less than 20% of what little income I had and saving every penny possible. It took 25 years of relentless effort, but eventually, I climbed the ranks and became a vice president at a major software company. 2 weeks ago, I unexpectedly crossed paths with my mother. I forced myself to remain expressionless, but she invited me to dinner, and I accepted, driven by a deep need for answers. During our conversation, my father finally admitted the truth. They had deliberately abandoned me because I had chosen to pursue a career in software rather than follow their wishes and become an accountant. I looked him straight in the eye and simply stated that my so-called hobby had turned me into a millionaire. That's when they had the audacity to ask me for $2 million, claiming it was payment for raising me and shaping me into the man I had become.